Hey everyone, it's Ethan Ormes back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. I cannot believe I am currently saying this, but the Los Angeles Guerillas have won an event and are your Major 2 champions here in Call of Duty Vanguard. I'm still absolutely blown away about this weekend. This weekend was absolutely crazy. Like, it was ridiculous. So we've got so much to talk about. First, let me show you guys the updated sheets. I've got everything up to date now. So I have every tournament from Modern Warfare. I have every tournament from Cold War. And I now have every up-to-date tournament from Call of Duty Vanguard. Of course, you see your LA Guerillas first-time champs, first-time finals appearance, first-time champs. So now, in the CDL era, Slasher has 1 tournament win, Hook has 5, Asim has 1, which was his first, and Spart has 1, which is his first as well. That's back-to-back grand finals for the Atlanta phase, where they end up coming short. I have the kickoff here as well, just for fun, really, and I'm still unsure about this. I've seen Lion Man post, I believe on his Instagram, that Toronto has 3 rings, or these 3 have 3 rings, or not 3 rings, sorry, 3 chips, and all of them only got their chips together, so, and it seems like it is including the kickoff as an event. I'm still unsure about it, so I'm not too great, or I don't feel too great about that, but nonetheless, you know, I mean, it's there, so nonetheless, Toronto, Seattle, of course, the kickoff finals, then Optic versus FaZe, and then, of course, now the Guerillas versus FaZe. I'm intrigued to see how the rest of the year goes. Of course, you have Major 3, Major 4, and Champs. And now, let's take a look. So, of course, everything is up to date for every team now. Jesus. Atlanta up to $3.3 million earned. Boston up to 80,000 is actually wrong. Yeah, it's supposed to be 100,000. My bad. But I've got everything up to date here now for every team in franchise or CDL history, I guess, and I have their entire franchise's history. So Chicago Huntsman, of course, just in back in excuse me, back in MW, and then they of course transformed into Chicago Optics. So I have their earnings and whatnot included with the Chicago Huntsman. Then Dallas, who is just the past 2 seasons. Florida, of course, here as well. That's actually, they've got a new earnings total, though. I haven't edited a few of the earnings totals yet for today's matches, I don't think. London, of course, I believe they're up to date, though. Yes, they are. And then, of course, now the Guerillas. So what's crazy about the Guerillas is that they've earned $230,000, and of course, 10,000 of it coming in Modern Warfare, 20,000 of it coming in Cold War, and now 200,000 for the Vanguard, which is absolutely crazy. And what a crazy tournament. Of course, it seemed like a fantasy, but now it's a reality. We are your CDL 2022 Major 2 champions. Shout out to the Guerillas. I fucking love all of these players. I've always been a big fan of Gunless. I've always loved Slasher and Hook and Asim. My God, I love those guys so much. Those 2 are so awesome, and I always am rooting for them. So it's nice to see them get a win here. That's for sure. Of course, Spart, I mean, has grown such a big following now this past week. Week, really, I'll say, which is absolutely crazy. And then looking at Breaking Point, here's some very interesting stats here. So, of course, the Guerillas as a franchise, their first event win, first team to win an event with a substitute in the CDL era. They now hold the CDL S&D win streak at 10, and they're still going. I mean, it could still continue. Asim with his first event win, Spart with his first event win, the first substitute to win an event since Enable back in 2015, was playing in Challengers last week, and of course his first MVP. Hook, first event win since CDL Champs 2020, a 1.29 KD in the finals. Slasher, first event win since CWL Anaheim 2019, and he's the only player to lose in winners round 1 to then win the event, and he's done it twice, which is crazy. Well, obviously he's the only player that has done it twice, sorry. So I think genuinely any one of these four could have been MVP. Of course, Spark gets it for the whole weekend, but if you look at KD's over the grand finals, I mean, it should have definitely been Hook. I feel like Hook was an absolute menace on the map, making huge plays. So was Hasim. I mean, literally, again, so was Spart and so was Slasher. Like, you could go any single way with these four players for MVP this weekend. Then you take a look at the standings now, which are fucking crazy. Your top 8 are Seattle, Florida, Los Angeles Thieves, Los Angeles Guerillas, and top 5, Boston, London, Texas, and Atlanta up in first once again, which is absolutely crazy. The Guerillas have earned more CDL points right now, halfway through the CDL 2022 season, than they already did in a full season the past 2 seasons. I'll go in depth with that for a little bit later on in the video, but another thing, absolutely crazy. If the playoffs were to start today, assuming it's the same format as last year, Paris, New York, Minnesota, and Toronto will not make the playoffs / champs, which is absolutely crazy. Of course, Toronto was in the grand finals of champs last year, so, and Minnesota finished top 4, so I'm intrigued to see how things are going. I mean, it's still not far out from New York, of course, from that top 8 position. They're only 3 wins behind Seattle, Florida, and LAT. Minnesota only 2, Toronto only 1. But, of course, more so Toronto, Minnesota, and Paris, those are probably the 3 bottom teams of the league right now. New York, I think, is definitely on the up. But yeah, absolutely crazy. A crazy fucking weekend. Let me go take a look at the schedule one more time for you guys. Like, let's just look at the bracket. And a absolutely crazy losers bracket run. So the Guerillas go 0-3 against the Breach, and then they eliminate the Ultra, they eliminate the Royal Ravens, they eliminate the Surge, they eliminate the Mutineers, they eliminate the Breach, and they beat the Atlanta FaZe in the finals. Like, absolutely crazy. It was a crazy, crazy event. And here's a... Sorry, guys, COVID is still hurting. Here's a look at... of course, the grand finals, a 5-2 finish for the Guerillas. Again, Hook with a 1.24, absolutely stunning. 1.17 from Slasher. I've seen so many memes and jokes about Capsule shooting Slasher's body in and Slasher just going absolutely insane the rest of the day. Asum and Spart, though, again, had such incredible weekends. All 4 of these guys did absolutely phenomenal work for them. Of course, they wouldn't have won the tournament without them, right? So again, crazy to see that in MW they only earned $10,000, which Spart, Spart wasn't a part of that team, my bad. And then of course in Cold War only $20,000, and now their profit has gone up by $200,000, which I'm so happy for them. And again, I really love this team. I feel super bad for Gunless, and I mean, the biggest question in the Guerillas organization right now is, what do you do about Gunless? Of course, Spart is still a fill-in, but is he? Like, why wouldn't he continue on in this roster at this point? Like, I feel so bad for Gunless because, of course, he's out due to, like, I believe medical issues. They haven't been very clear about it, so, I mean, if that's the case, then Gunless is out. Spart fills in for him. They win the event. Why would they want to change what they just did to win, right? So I feel really bad for Gunless in this situation. I don't know if I see Gunless getting back in on this lineup. I really don't. If he does, then awesome for him. I can guarantee Spart will find a spot in the league somewhere, because this guy single-handedly changed the meta this weekend. Like, who does that? Like, it's like I heard Chance, I think, make plenty of Rampart jokes. I think it was classic back in the day with the Rampart. And of course, Nadeshot used to bring in some unique guns. Clayster used to do it as well. But Spart single-handedly changed the fucking meta on Tuscan to have the Volk out, or the Volkster Maguire. So absolutely crazy fucking weekend. Unbelievable. What I wanted to show you guys was right here. So taking a look at their MW season, they finished 12th. Of course, there's only 12 teams in the league. You go down here, you see they finished with 50 CDL points. So now this season, they're already at 115. So they've doubled that. So obviously a much better season than the MW season. And then when you go back and you look at the Cold War season, they finished 11th. So a bit of improvement, obviously. And then you look at, you scroll down, you see they finished with 100 CDL points. So, again, I mean, I've been hearing people say this year is the most competitive the league has ever been. But they say that every year. They said that in MW, and then they said that last year in Cold War. But I genuinely believe that this year. Like, this year is absolutely crazy. You could almost genuinely give any team a chance at winning an event right now. And again, looking at the standings proves that. I mean, obviously there's top teams like Atlanta and Texas where, they're way up ahead of other teams. They have a much higher chance of winning than, someone like Paris or Minnesota or Toronto right now. But still, it's such a competitive league. Any team could beat any team on any given day, and I 100% stand by that. This is 100% the most competitive the CDL has ever been. I'm just hoping that they actually can somehow get some more teams. I would love to see at least 4 more teams in the league. Have 16 teams, have 12 teams go to playoffs, and then go to champs, which would be so sweet. Only time will tell, though. I don't know. I don't see it anytime soon, unfortunately, just because of how much it is to invest into the league. But I hope one day we will get that. Hopefully we can. And as well, I really want more events. I think it's such a shame that there's only 4 events. And now, of course, we got a big month break, but we do have the AM versus Pros event coming up. I don't think it's considered an event, but it's a LAN. We got Pro versus AM LAN, so I'm very excited for that. That'll be really fun. Speaking of AM, Toronto Ultra Academy won Challengers today at the Rocker Tournament, so that's very cool. I'm glad someone is doing something in Toronto. But yeah, of course, up next we have the Major 3 in Toronto, which I plan on going to, which I really hope I can go to. We'll see how things work out. It depends on COVID and whatnot, but of course that starts May 13th, so we're a couple of weeks away from that, unfortunately, but give it some time. And then of course we have New York after that, the month of July, and then we will have champs in August. So I'm excited to see how things go. There are plenty of questions about plenty of teams. Now I'm gonna show you guys my reaction to the event win this weekend. So yeah, I'll roll that for you guys now. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Jesus. Alright, it is 5-4 LAG. It is 4-2 in map count. LAG are 1 round away from winning their first ever event. I'm nervous. Big round from Spart that round. Picks up 3. Hook got phenomenal timing.
It's an explosive opening. Arstes is already in. He's safe and sound for now. The shattered blast now as the pressure mounting. LAG can taste it. Forward they go. Let's see with the first blood once again. Arstes desperately trying now to get involved. Here comes
Hook. Hook is so fucking big.
2v4. Let's see. He's done it. It is now all down to Celium. It's history in the making.
Oh my god. I cannot believe.
It was inevitable. The clock has struck 12. We cannot believe it.
Bro, what the
It's
fuck?
truly a miracle in Minnesota as the Los Angeles Guerillas. They've bested phase. And they've won a lot more than hearts and minds. They've won the bloody major.
I am so fucking happy for Hook and Asim. They get the revenge from losing last year against Atlanta. Of course, when New York made it to the final and when Dallas made it to the final the first time. I think this is Asim's first tournament win. Obviously, Spart's first tournament win as well. Oh my god, dude. What a loser's bracket run. Are you out of your fucking mind? Literally, give the MVP to anyone on this team. It literally doesn't matter. All four of them. All four of them deserve it. Aw, dude, I fucking love Hook and Asim. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And the Guerillas continue their S&D win streak, make it 10 straight S&D maps.
But there it is, a substitute making all the difference here. And LAG playing the finest Call of Duty they've played in years.
I feel so bad for Gunless. No shot Gunless actually gets put back into this lineup, right? Like, there's literally no way, right? I feel so bad for Gunless, bro.
This is something, man. I'm gonna say what everyone's thinking. What the fuck, man? I don't know, man. I don't know. Is he even on? Yeah. You've done some incredible losers bracket runs in your career, but this has got to top it, right?
Oh yeah, but for sure, this is the best win, like from the losers bracket, probably of all time, almost.
Yeah, I gotta be the losers bracket king at this point, right? I gotta be the king of the losers bracket.
How proud of this squad are you?
Oh, I'm so proud, man. You know, we put hours in every day. Me, Kyler, Asim, and Pierce back at home, and then we picked up Spark because Pierce is unhealthy. Hope he's feeling better. And you know, we somehow pulled out a miracle. So I'm super proud of the guys. We've been fighting every day.
Absolutely.
We're winners.
Congrats, man. Hook. Bro, I knew you were locked in the second you walked out on stage. Like, you look like the Undertaker.
Yeah, pretty much.
Were you feeling? You had to be feeling yourself, and you played incredible, man.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just really proud of everyone, man. We showed up. We really showed out. And, you know, this was for Big P. This was for Big P.
Sport, I don't even know where to begin.
I got no idea what the fuck to say right now.
Well, just so you know,
fuck.
You're the new guy, so you're paying my fine too.
Bro, I just made my salary this week.
Well,
I made
also,
my salary this week.
hey, just to let you know, you won MVP as well, pal.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys. I'm fucking mind blown. Hey, I just want to say thank you to my girlfriend and my mom for coming out here. It means the world to me. I appreciate y'all, for real. I appreciate all these guys for having faith in me too. I appreciate everybody, for real. This is crazy.
It was special. Now, Asim, I know whether it was personal life last year, you had stuff going on with him. I know it was an up and down year for you. Maybe a slow start to this year. But how you feeling? This is special.
I'm feeling on top of the world, man. This is just a feeling that I've never had before in my entire life. Dude, I've been trying for 3 whole years to win a championship, and to win it in front of Minnesota, oh my god, man. Oh my god.
Wait, hang on. I got my first ever league dub this week. I just wanted to say that though.
No,
my first ever dub in
listen,
the league. I was like
also wanna say
0-14
one thing.
or some shit.
Shout out to FaZe. They were great opponents. Shout out to the coaches, Crowder and RJ. They put me in this position. They helped me get into competitive Call of Duty. If it wasn't for those two, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. So shout out to them.
I fucking love Asim, man. Like, he's so great.
One more time for the Los Angeles Guerillas. They are your champs.
It's one of the best storylines that we've seen in all of esports for a long time.
Dude, I've made it clear before, but the LA Guerillas have only made it to. I'm gonna fact check real quick before I blurt some shit out. But I'm 100% positive they have only made it to a top 4 once. Every other time in an event, they're essentially last. Yeah, excuse me. They made it to a 3rd, 4th placing, getting eliminated by Atlanta back at the Minnesota Rocker Home Series, June. I think it would have been 14th in 2020. They won $10,000 for that event. Didn't win any more money for the rest of the year. Last year, their highest placing was 5th, 6th. And they won $10,000 there, which was the only money they made there. And then looking at this year now, of course, they just took home $200,000. They get their first event win, and unbelievable. I mean, I'm so happy. Like, genuinely, you get to add another team to a win, which is nice. I feel bad for some of the teams that lost, obviously. Of course, the Breach probably being number 1. But yeah, I mean, I'm so fucking happy. I really am. I'm not gonna lie, I just didn't want to see Atlanta win. So any of the other top 4 teams, I would have been very happy with that. So very, very surprising. I don't know where this is going in the video. But yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know.